Hi, Aaron Day here with another quick business tip. Today I want to talk about why training is important. And today is actually going to be part one of a two-part mini-series on training. In the second part, I'll be talking to you about how you can quickly and easily build your own training system for your business. But firstly, I want to talk about why training is important in the first place. And I want to start with a story. I really like this story. It's a story about two business owners who are having lunch together in a cafe, and their conversation drifts on to the topic of training. And one says to the other, "What if I train my staff and they leave?" And the other responds, "Well, what if you don't train your staff and they stay?" Food for thought, huh? I like it as a paradigm because it gets you thinking about the consequences of not actually training your staff properly. So let's go into some detail on why training might be important for you. So for starters, think about the things that are important in your business. If you think efficiency is important, if things like quality are important to you, if service is important, and maybe waste reduction, minimising mistakes. These are all things that most business owners put pretty high on the priority list in their business. And training has a direct impact on all of these outcomes in your business. So what we need to do then is we need to set standards, we need to document those standards somehow, and we need to educate our people on what those standards are. And as I said before, in the second part of this, I'll be giving you some tips on how you can do that easily. But for now, back to why training is important. So, untrained staff. Untrained staff, if they know at all how to do it, they only know their way of doing it, not the company way of doing it, the right way of doing it. They also don't properly understand the company values. And the other problem is that if you haven't trained them, you can't really hold them accountable, well, not fairly anyway, because you haven't really shown them the standard that you're expecting. And the other thing with untrained staff is that they're pretty much guaranteed to be less effective, and they're much more likely to make mistakes than somebody who's been trained. On the other hand, if we then put in a little bit of effort and train our people, the benefits are great. So for starters, instantly your people are going to be more efficient. The other thing is that you're going to create more consistent customer experiences, which is important for you if you're looking at building a long-term business with a happy client base. Also, once staff are trained, they're much more likely to feel accountable for their outcomes, and they'll take accountability, they'll take ownership for the outcomes of the tasks that they're performing. And the other terrific thing about training your staff is it makes it really easy to delegate, which frees you up to do the more important things and not the operational things in your business. So they're my kind of overview points on why training is important. And in the next video, I'm going to share with you some tips on how you can create a training program for your business. See you then.